What is up, YouTube? It is your boy CEO Panda, and today we got a really dope video for you. So I think I might have made the best runecraft Spellboost runecraft deck in the current meta. With the cards we have, with what's accessible, I think I might have done. Now, let me just show you some games now that in my current record with it. So these two games here I lost, but as you can see, I was going nice sporadic, three, even had a dry spell, but four. I did the math. I counted all my wins and my losses, and it was about 60% win rate. Out of like going through all the losses from earlier games. Now, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with it, and it was a collection of multiple deck lists from Japanese players, from Korean players. I took like a little bit of what all of the decks had in common, and I kind of tweaked it for like my play style. So let's look at the list. Now, all right, here. Okay, so here's the deck. So we have 3 Foresight, easy, 1 play spell, draw a card, 3 Stormy Blast, 2 Ruby. I was playing 3 of her, but then I cut it down to 2, and it's been working a lot better. But try 3 out. It definitely fixes your hand. It definitely helps you draw into your replaces your hand and lets you draw into your coitus cards, your this guy's cards. I can't pronounce it. Your apocalypse cards. So it definitely helps. Now, here's a QR code. Go ahead. You can have it there. And I'll make sure to leave a deck code in the description of the video. Now, everything else is pretty standard in my opinion, besides 2 things. One is I tech 1 Apollo. He helps with the early aggression against Abysscraft, Artifact, Portal, and Forestcraft. So definitely helps. I played 3 Seraphic Tidings. Gotta draw. You need to draw as much as possible. And the second thing that's not common is William. I like William at 3. It really helps combat the sword matchup at the mid to end game when they drop all those followers that summon 3, 4 units with ward. This really just handles it. Everything else is pretty the same. Blaze Destroyer is at 3. That I could see going to 2, but right now it's been working for me at 3, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But this is the list, man. It is kind of legendary hungry. You got 3, 6, 9, 10. So it is a bit on the pricier side, but definitely try it out, and let's jump into some games. I saved my favorite one. We're going to look at a couple of replays, 3 different decks, and you let me know what you think here. So I'm going to save this one for last. So let's look at Abysscraft. That's a cool deck to play against. Man, this deck is working really well. I was able to get to Sapphire, then I got knocked down back to Ruby promotion ring. But yeah, and I'm gonna pause right here. Let me rewind here. It won't let me rewind. Okay. Here, let me restart this. So what I want to show you is the mulligan rules. So this one here. So let's try to pause as fast as possible here. I'm still getting used to the PC, so do apologize. So, all right, pause. So this opening hand was quite bad, terrible. Three masters and tidings. So what I'm gonna do against this deck, what I'm looking for is early draw power. So my 2 cost and 3 cost draw power. 3 is kind of bad, but it is what it is. It's better than none. And I'm gonna throw all my fivefold masters back. So let's here. So this is what I end up with: Sage Light Teachings, a Ruby, a Stormy Blast, which is really good, and I got another Koan back. I drew another Stormy Blast. This game is crazy. I remember this. So I chose to put back one of the Storm Blasts, drew into Demonic Call. It's not the best, but it is what it is at this point, right? So let's fast forward. Actually, no, I'm not gonna fast forward this because there's a lot going on here. So I drew into Miranda, played her to. I'm trying to keep board presses. I'm trying to go as wide as possible against this deck. Drew Ruby and another tidings, which isn't bad. He gets rid of my board. He doesn't evo for the extra 3 damage, so it's whatever. I just simply play that. It's an even trade. I still have good amount of cards in my hand. I'm happy. He plays that. He draws 2, pings himself. I play Seraphic, and I put back Blaze Destroyer. So against this deck, you don't want to keep Blaze in your hand at all because this deck just goes too wide too fast for you to try to stall out for Blaze. So it's just not worth it. He drops Olivia here, draws 2 cards, heals 2. So he's in a good position. He has control of tempo back. So at this point, I drop Quan. I think I Super Evo here. Yeah, I definitely do. Super Evo. I get over his board fairly easy with an easy trade. Do 5 damage. He's at 9. So his turn, he plays Medusa, just gets rid of my whole board with no evil point at all. This deck is insane sometimes. Now, this is where I think I take pretty much control of the game. I get over his board relatively easy. And from there, it's just doing a lot of spell boosting, getting my numbers really low. As you can see, my dimension climb is already at 3. And I'm in a really good position. Dimensions at 2, now dimensions climbs at 1. So it's moving along really, really well for me here. He's doing a really good job of not using any Evo points. His evolution points, he has all 4 of them. I am down to my last super evolution point. It's not looking good for me here. I draw into my next Quan, which is amazing. I Stormy Blast this. The reason why I drop this here is because I want him to drop his Cerberus. I want him to invest into getting rid of this board. So he gets rid of this board. He does a few points of damage, nothing too crazy. I'm not really worried about it at this point. And yeah, so he gets rid of my board, and this is it. Now, the game's over. He's within my killer range. I summon Kawan, uses enhanced 10 ability, destroys all the Shikigamis, summons himself at 10. I use my last Super Evo. I attack and I win. So the rule against Abyss when playing with this deck is you want to, like I said, keep your draw cards and try to have some early game where there's spells or early game creatures like Miranda, things like that. Now, I've been having really, really good luck against Force. As you can see, that these two Force matchups beat him. Another Force matchup beat him. I lost to this Force. Lost to these two Force. Won against this one. So lost to that one. And I lost to that one. So my Force matchup, I want to say it's 50-50. Looking at the next cool win that I had here, we'll go against, I think, Sword. Let's pick Sword. All right, let me just check here. Sword. Yeah, we'll go to Sword. So this was if I remember correctly, this was a super, super close game. He's he's Master Rank. So he's ahead of me as far as that goes. So I draw this hand, and against eggs. Um, I really got to figure this out. I do apologize. Here, let's return. I really want to talk to you guys about the mulligan for this matchup. It's a little bit different from the Abyss matchup. All right, so in this opening hand, I had two Mirandas, a Demonic Call, and a Foresight. So automatically, in my mind, I'm keeping the Foresight, right? So I throw everything else away. So I'm looking for a Stormy Blast, which I got. Foresight, my Kwan, and a Demonic Call, which is all okay to start with. Foresight being the best, these two being the best. These are okay. Kwan's all right. Yeah, not the best in the opening hand. So against this guy first turn, I'm really happy I drew the Seraphic Seraph Tiding, however you pronounce that, and I'm feeling comfortable. Kind of scared because Sword goes off crazy, as you all know. Just Sword is just hate playing against it. So play the Tiding, draw two, draw into another Tiding, and a homework time, which isn't bad. I destroy his Field Dow, and then I draw two again. Now, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, but it paid off. It paid off. So let me go to the replay menu here. All right, so right here, I should not have played out the way I did. So what I mean by that is this turn before, at 8 cards in my hand, I shouldn't have played another spell card to draw. Because overdrawing in this deck is brutal, because sometimes you burn cards that you don't want to. So it's a gamble at times. So I play, I get rid of the Field Dow, play the Seraphic Tidings, and now I'm going to burn a card because I'm at max hand capacity, which you don't want to do. So he is overextending. I know he's trying to control the board, but I think he went a little too much too soon. So with the one Apollo, I clear his board. Well, clear all the threats anyway. I leave him with one, right? So then after this, he goes again and plays another full board. Now I don't have any Williams in my hand, but I'm really lucky that I was able to still take out his whole board using Ann and Gray. So I completely decimated his whole board, and it's simply because of him over. I mean, I guess he's not overextending because he wants to clear my board, and I get that, but I felt like he just went way. I don't know. I feel like he should have saved that because that's such a crucial combo piece with Amelia to really like do some crazy sticky boards. But to each his own, he felt like it was the right play, so it is what it is. So he summons, he does an okay job at clearing my board. I'm in a very comfortable position here. And I kind of just take the game from there. I drop my Kwan. Here, I do use a Super Evo, and it's, I don't think he really gets, I don't remember him really getting, over this, but he makes another board, which is so late now, it doesn't really matter. I got like, I don't know. I have too much. I think it's too late for him. He does an okay job at clearing my board. He leaves me up with 1 unit, which is all it really takes. So attack. I'm able to heal. Yeah. So notice there, I used the 2 costs, Dimension Climb instead of the 0, because having the 0/1 in the deck is okay, just in case you draw it. And he goes ahead and concedes. So Sword, having Anangrea and William against Sword is just phenomenal. I'll be honest with you, I had double demonic calls, so I was able to really just handle that board. But this matchup right here is insane. This is the crazy matchup. So it's a mirror match rune, and I did him dirty. I'm not gonna lie, I did him dirty. So I'm just gonna let this play out. So keep your draw power. So I got my Dimension Climb, I got a Blaze Destroyer, and we're going at it. Drawing to another Blaze Destroyer. So I'm like, whatever. I didn't think I was gonna win this at all. So he's, plays his Witch's New Brew, draws a card, Foresight, another adds a sigil to his Witch's Brew. I'm just, at this point, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I can't remember where my mindset was at. I'm just kind of like, I feel semi-defeated from the losses earlier. So I drop my Sage Light to get 4, and I misplay. I was supposed to add 1 with the sigil with the 1 play point left, but I didn't. I just forgot. Don't forget like I did. I just throw down this Ann and Gray here just because I have tons of good cards in my hand that I need boosted. Go ahead. I don't care what he does to this Ann and Gray. He drops his own. It's whatever. I'm literally just needing him to use his Evo points. I'm trying to stall out his Evo points, but he doesn't because he's the greatest. So I drop an early William here with 4 spell boost damage. He goes Sage Light. Then he goes into Demonic Calling, clears my board. He drops his hand down to 5. I'm still at a very, very healthy hand. I drop my Quan. I don't know if I Evo here. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't Evo here. I just let him deal with it. It is what it is. He drops his Quan, his William. Like, nothing he can do about that. Evo, so now he's down 1 Evo point. I dropped my Miranda, and I just built some board pressure. I was able to get rid of his board, still keeping a very healthy hand, 7 cards. And I threw one of the Blaze Destroyers just because I want him to react. I want him to use cards to get rid of it. So he's down to only 4 cards in his hand. He goes back to 5 with the Tiding. I'm in a very strong position. I haven't used any Evo points. I still have tons of cards in my hand. I choose to put back the 8 cost Dimension Climb, draw into Tiding, which is perfect. Play another Homework Time. I have 2 Demonic Calls in my hand, ready to get going. Now, this is where things get scary. All right, so he uses a play point, Enhance, and he drops Quan, and I am terrified at this point. I'm like, holy smokes, he's about to like drop Dimension Climb, but he doesn't. He doesn't have the Dimension Climb. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I drop my Quan, and I misplay. I completely forgot that I had this chick on the field, so I just completely butchered the play. At least I thought. So then, I play my cards out, and I drew into Dimension Climb that I put back in the deck that I told you want 0 cost Dimension Climbs in your deck. So play another climb. This climb gets me my Coitus. So now I'm in a very strong position. So what I do here is I Evo my Quan, Super Evo, Kamikaze, hit his deal 1 damage Fate. He has 6 cards in his hand. He drops his Quan, and I'm in a very comfortable position, but I'm also wary of that right there, Dimension Climb. So he Dimension Climbs. He has full 10 play points. He gets rid of my board easily. We're in a bad position here. So I have 7 life left. Yeah, bad position. But this is where things get crazy, right? So I Miranda and Gray. I'm not sure how I came out on top of this one. Like, this is insane. Like, wow. So I clear his board to the best of my abilities, which is not that good at all. I leave him with a 6, and I have 1. He drops his ruler, ruler Coitus. He drops his ruler, and yeah, I have 1. I win because of the Astaroth's Reckoning. Holy smokes. And I think he could have killed me. I'm not, maybe I'm wrong. No, he couldn't have. He couldn't have. Yeah, he could have. But there you have it, man. The games, the matches were intense. Wow. One more time. Here's the deck list. I'm also gonna create a deck code for you guys here. There's your deck code. I'll leave it up for a few moments. If you're seeing this video. But here is the deck. Here's the QR code. Definitely try the deck out. Thank you again for the support on the channel. I'm trying to pump out as many videos and quality content. I'm still pretty much new into the game, so if you have any tips, if you yourself do any YouTubing and you have any tips, feel free to comment down below. I am an open book. I'm really I really want to learn. I really want to pump out like quality content and content in general just to keep everything going. So I appreciate the time. I appreciate all the patience. I'm slowly getting into the hang of the PC world. So enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Remember, CEO Panda is my Twitch. It's my Instagram. Follow. Let's just have some fun. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your night, and let's get it.